Welcome to The Explainer. Sometimes you read a recap of the week's events and you just get the feeling that something is, well, off. That's what we found with a weekly golf summary, so today we're setting the record straight and giving you the real story. I mean, what if it was all just wrong? That's pretty much what happened here. So let's dive right in and fix the record on everything from tournament results and business deals to all the controversies from September 15th to the 21st, 2025. What really went down? Let's find out. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to correct all the on-course action. Then we'll look at the big money deals shaping golf's future, check in on what LIV is up to, and finally, we'll get you ready for one of the biggest events of the year. All right, let's get right to it. First up, the PGA Tour, where the report got the winner's name right, but man, did it miss the actual story. Okay, so the original report just said, Scottie Scheffler won. Yeah, thanks for that. But the real story is in the details. He didn't just win. He dominated, closing it out with a completely flawless, bogey-free final round. Now, that's how you shut the door on the competition. And this victory? It was his 19th on tour. 19! That's not just another tally mark, folks. That number puts him in truly legendary company, tying him with fellow Texas Longhorns greats Ben Crenshaw and Tom Kite. This win was historic. Next, let's head over to the Champions Tour at beautiful Pebble Beach. The report said Doug Barron had a comfortable 3-stroke victory. Nope, not even close. The real story was way more exciting. He won by a single dramatic shot. See, he didn't cruise to a win. He staged this incredible comeback. He started the day 4 shots behind, went out and shot a bogey-free 66, and then finished with a ridiculous birdie streak to snatch the win right out from under Vijay Singh. That's a nail-biter, not a blowout. Okay, this next one, this is where the reporting went completely off the rails. I'm talking about the LPGA Tour, where the original summary literally just invented a winner. So this claim that Charlie Hull won the tournament, it's 100% false. The event was a total washout. Severe rain forced them to cancel it after just 1 round. There was no official winner, no trophy, no world ranking points. My guess, they confused it with a different event she won weeks ago. Big mistake. And the errors just kept on coming, this time from France. The initial report said the tournament was cut short and that Brooks Koepka and Min Woo Lee were co-champions. That is just completely wrong. The tournament went the full distance, and the actual winner was Michael Kim, who played an absolutely fantastic final round. And you've got to hear how he sealed the deal. His victory came down to this brilliant 3-hole finish. A birdie, another birdie, and then a super clutch par save from a bunker on the last hole to avoid a playoff. What a deserving winner, and he was totally ignored in the first report. And one last quick fix from the tournaments. A simple but pretty important case of mistaken identity. The winner of the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship on the Korn Ferry Tour was John VanDerLaan, not Frankie. That's a huge win for John, by the way. It's a massive step toward getting his PGA Tour card for 2026. Whew, okay, so the action wasn't just on the grass. Let's look at the major business moves that happened, because a couple of these deals could really change how we watch and analyze the game for years to come. First up, a huge shift in how we'll watch golf's most famous tournament. Augusta National announced that Amazon Prime Video is joining the Masters broadcast team starting in 2026. And then in the amateur world, College Golf Experience just bought TGRR, which is a really interesting new ranking platform. So what is TUGR anyway? Well, think of it as a super smart analytics engine. It uses all this deep head-to-head data to rank amateur and college players in a new way. It's all about identifying the next generation of stars, and now it's in the hands of a company that's all about that college golf pathway. And in some sponsorship news that I think is pretty cool, it highlights the unsung heroes of golf. PBI Gordon announced they're sponsoring the official grounds crew for the 2025 Ryder Cup. As their VP said, it's about delivering performance, and you can't have a great tournament without a perfect playing surface. All right, time to pivot over to LIV Golf, which, no surprise, made some headlines with new player signings and, of course, that ongoing debate about official recognition. You can really see LIV's global strategy at play here. They're pulling in new talent from Northern Ireland, Chinese Taipei, Denmark, and Spain. They are definitely expanding their footprint across Europe and Asia heading into the 2025 season. But not every team is shaking things up. Cameron Smith, the captain of Ripper GC, shut down any rumors right away. He confirmed his championship-winning all-Aussie squad is staying put. And like he said, why would you mess with a winning formula? Makes sense. And this brings us to the big one, world ranking points. So here's the deal. LIV is officially back under consideration by the OWGR board. But, and this is the key takeaway, nothing has been decided. They put in a new application back in June. It's being evaluated. And so the waiting game continues. So, after a week that was packed with corrections and big news, the entire golf world is now turning its attention to one of the most exciting events in all of sports, the Ryder Cup. Here's what you need to know. It's all going down at the legendary and notoriously tough Bethpage Black in New York. Team USA is defending the cup on home turf, but Team Europe, led by a fired-up Rory McIlroy, is coming in hungry for redemption. The atmosphere is going to be absolutely electric. So, after a whole week where it felt like nothing was quite as it seemed, we're left with the biggest question of all. What happens when these two titans finally clash? Who do you think is going to be lifting that trophy on Sunday? Team USA or Team Europe? We're about to find out